What's going on, guys? Gabe here from Item 9, and today I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. They had an open beta running for the last 2 weekends, and I sunk quite a bit amount of time into it. I reached the level cap of 30. I really enjoyed my time playing the Modern Warfare 2 beta. I've got some gameplay here for you guys, and basically I just want to share my thoughts, talk about how I enjoyed it, and I wanted to talk about how the community has brought up some negative and positive feedback about the game, and really wanted to share with you guys whether I think you should pick this game up on its launch. Let me start off by saying I did not play Call of Duty Vanguard. It was the first Call of Duty title in about a decade that I did not buy. I wasn't feeling the World War II setting. I've gotten a little bit of World War II fatigue, so I did not really invest too much time in that game. I played the beta. It was okay. But I was really a big fan of Modern Warfare 2019. I really enjoyed the realism aspect that they went for in that title, and I loved the sound design, and I think a lot of the game modes in that game were really fun. And I was a big fan of that reboot that they did there. With that being said, though, I have been enjoying playing Modern Warfare 2. I think the base game and core mechanics that they have going there are really solid. It is a fun game. Um, Again, though, that this is going to be hindered by some really shoddy mechanics that I think have, for the most part, been addressed by the community. We've seen Infinity Ward making some changes. But yeah, I just kind of want to go over a little bit of the things that some people are talking about. And the first thing that some folks were having some concerns with was the mini map, and it's been one of the most popular complaints in the beta. And the game doesn't feature a traditional Call of Duty mini map, and it doesn't show players on the map as a red dot when firing an unsuppressed weapon. I know that's a little bit of a concern. Again, I mean, for me, I play a very specific playstyle. I'm a run and gunner. You know, I got a submachine gun going, and I'm running around, getting as many kills as I can. So for me, I do prefer having the traditional minimap, seeing where the enemies are firing from. I think it's just one of the playstyles that a lot of people are accustomed to. Um, we do know that Infinity Ward addressed this concern when the second beta weekend was open. They pretty much said that the map change is a design choice that aims to encourage players to search for the origin of a gunshot instead of running around the map and trying to locate that red dot that is seen on the map. It's also said to be implemented to avoid punishing the player for firing their weapon, and players will right now only appear on the map if a UAV is active. And yeah, the map didn't change, but that's a concern. I mean, I'm a traditional Call of Duty guy. I like having the the information being displayed on the minimap. Um, I think a lot of people are not very pleased with this, which sort of brings me into the next issue that some folks were talking about, and that is just the game really heavily supports camping. I think that it's very adamant in this game. I think the maps are huge also, but Infinity Ward is claiming that it supports all playstyles, but for me, I think the game definitely rewards players who are staying put and standing still. Um, Again, with the perk system too, a lot of perks like Dead Silence and Ghost are sort of mid-game perks that are unlocked throughout the duration of a match. Sometimes you won't unlock those perks, say, 3 to 4 minutes in. And with that, I think that that's definitely a concern for me. It both these things, the camping and with the mini map, are both factors, but as well as the footstep audio too. I think Modern Warfare has definitely upped its game with the sound design, but with that, I think that the footstep audio is a little too loud. It gives away your location far too often. Um, I think that you'll see for yourself when you play the game. I think they tweaked it a little bit. Um, I think it's you can hear enemies coming. You're at a disadvantage while moving. Again, this encourages you to sort of camp instead of me having my playstyle of running and gunning. Um, I think that especially with the aim down sight time, it's very slow after sprinting. I think that's something that needs to be fixed as well. Um, they said that it's gonna change upon the game's final release, with jogging, sprinting, and tactical sprinting being some of the noises that they're gonna, I think, change. And they're gonna also differentiate the footstep noises between enemies and friends, which I think is great. I think that again, that's why they have these betas, is so that the developers can get feedback from the players. But so far, for me, I have been enjoying the game, but these are definitely some of the big issues. I find definitely running around the maps and whatnot. A lot of the time, I'm encountered with a lot of campers. I think that for the most part, a lot of gamers are going to want to adjust their playstyle to this game. I think they're going to need to if the changes aren't implemented upon the final release. I'm hoping that we at least get some matches that are, again, league play. So I don't know how the CGL is going to sort of fix things, or how they're going to go about implementing their game modes. But I think that that's definitely going to be a good option for future players of the game. For me, I think, again, another concern I had was just the map design. I think they had 3 maps going for the both weekends, the same 3 maps, and while I do enjoy, again, the gameplay mechanics. I like how it's a little bit more fast paced, in terms of your sprinting and your vaulting over walls with the ledge mechanic as well too. But I think a lot of the times I'm just trying to run around these maps and find people that they're completely massive. Um, I'm hoping we get some good map variation. I found too a lot of the times when I try to call on a airstrike or something like that. Most of the maps are designed for your inside in close quarters, while there's like a big outer rim exterior around them. But for the most part, where the core gunplay and interaction is happening, it's inside of these areas that don't really have any glass roofs or anything like that, which really sucks for a lot of the kill streaks. So I think that's something they should definitely be looking at fixing. We'll just have to see. Maybe it was just these 3 maps. We'll have to see when the game releases. But for me, I think that definitely would like to see more close quarters outside areas, kind of. And again, the skill-based matchmaking, it's not really a big issue in the beta, and I do expect it to be in the full game. But again, there's no mixed skill lobbies, and while it is good in theory, it just makes it very boring sometimes. I think they don't really want you to be dying as much in this game. But for me, I mean, some of my best memories are hopping into just the random lobbies with just random people, you know. And for me, I really did enjoy playing the Modern Warfare 2 beta overall. I think I'm definitely committed to this game in the long run, and am excited for the full launch. Again, these are just a few issues that people have been bringing up with the beta. Hopefully, these are addressed in the full launch. And that's going to be coming October 28th. And I'll be definitely picking up this game and making some more MW2 content because I did enjoy this beta. Um, yeah, but for the most part, I do think it's going to be a very interesting release, interesting title in COD. I wanted to talk about the perks too. The perk system, they have definitely changed it a little bit. So it's going to be like you're going to have two base perks that you will immediately have when the when the match begins, and you can also select a bonus and ultimate perk, and then those perks are going to be unlocked throughout the course of the match, and then each perk has a timer system associated, and it can be sped up depending on your performance. So I mean, capturing points, getting kills, assists. um, there's this new system, so you essentially only have two perks for the first half of a match, and then all the other perks that you equip, the bonus and the ultimate perk, are not going to be as strong. Um, so for the first half of the match, you're basically working towards unlocking the more powerful perks, and I mean, for me, I'm a big fan of the Ghost perk and Dead Silence. So even like Fast Hands, which sucks to see that those are kind of locked behind like a mid game sort of scoring system. Um, so what that means essentially, being in the ultimate category, you won't be able to unlock it for several minutes. And so this is kind of a problem to say if an enemy team calls in a UAV. We have no way of countering it. You can use a counter UAV, but you know it's definitely going to change the way a lot of people are going to play this game. And with the issues of the mini map too, this is another. These things go in tandem with each other. So again, Infinity Ward, I definitely. I don't know if they're gonna stick by this. I think I believe they are. Again, though, if they do have some sort of CWL league play, and they have just certain playlists for that when the game launches, where the perks are permanent, I think that would be very interesting. Um, I mean, so far, these are just a few things, but overall, I did really enjoy playing it, and I am looking forward to picking up the game when it launches on October 28th. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys thought of the whole new gunsmith system, the new weapon progression system. So now I think when you unlock certain receivers, they unlock different like subsets of that gun, so you can have like the AR receiver for a certain gun, but then use that long enough and you can unlock the submachine gun variant to it. I thought that was pretty interesting as well, so I'm here for that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going to be picking up Modern Warfare 2 when it launches on October 28th? What do you think the game needs to change? Let me know. Did you guys like it? You didn't like it? I'm interested in knowing. Let me know if you guys want to see some more Modern Warfare 2 content on the channel. But thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe. And until next time, folks, we'll see you all later.